Welcome back to Grounded, and welcome back to me trying to plant this all in one day.
I wish that it was that easy. I have to motivate myself to do this. But what's keeping me motivated is still the fact that we are going to be out of the province tomorrow and we need to get this garden planted because it is supposed to pour rain for the next 4 days, which is excellent for a brand new garden. So I'm excited for that, but I'm not really looking forward to working the rest of the day. But it is shaping up and it is coming together. Let's take a look together.
Look at that. We have rows, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have to plant onions in rows 1 and rows 2. Let's go take a look. So do you see where I amended the soil here? I mixed this with cow manure, and the cow manure came with some peat moss, and then I kind of put it on top of the native soil here. This soil has been tilled up by a tractor, and then you'll see over here on these squash beds I put straw, and then there's another row here that something else is going in. So for now we're gonna work on rows 1 and rows 2, which is onions and onions. I have some onions in the hardening off area here that all need to be planted here. And these are our homegrown onions. We also have some nasturtiums here, and definitely some marigolds to plant. We've got a lot to do. I've got a bunch of seeds. This is the beans, Gold Rush yellow beans. I'm soaking those right over here. Oh, also, look how beautiful this thing is. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link. I went and grabbed the plan for the garden to help me figure out which seeds I'm supposed to be picking, but I thought maybe it might be a good refresher to see. So the garden's planted like this. You walk in to our big garden. Our big garden is right here. You walk in through there, and then you come in to this area here. So I labeled these rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to help me remember when I go out there what I'm supposed to be doing in each row. So just to give you an idea of what I'm planting right now, I want to plant these onions and these onions right now, and then I'll go grab the corn out of the house and we'll plant the corn. I've got a really neat trick that we do, and we've seen many people do for the corn, and I'll show you that after I plant the onions. So let's go outside and plant the onions. These are all peppers that are going to be planted in pots, and right now I'm just looking for a tray for the onions. Look at these. Aren't these beautiful? These are yellow sweet Spanish and red onion and Walla Walla. Oh, whoops. We had an eggplant tag along, but these are onions. These are flat of Italy. Flat of Italy, Oneida, flat of Italy, and flat of Italy. So there we go. I don't know how many varieties that is, but those are going here. And these ones that we got from the store are going to go in here. And we'll see how far we get. In case you've never dealt with onions that are grown from seed in a grow room before, you just have to separate them. You grow them in a pot, and then you separate them. And then you plant them in the ground like this.
like maybe up to here. So far I got one row planted. I put in an eggplant at the end, and then I'm gonna plant some nasturtiums at the end of this row and also at the end of this row. I'm gonna plant some nasturtiums here from wherever these stop. So take a look at how root bound these onions are that I got from the store. I need to go on a little bit of a rant here. See how they're coming out of the cells? These have been filled in. Because the only thing that you have here that was in a smaller cell, a tiny cell, was this right here. I've been able to get them apart because I've done all of this. But no, no, no. That is not the way that those should be coming from a nursery at all. Okay, so now that we have all of the onions planted, we need to go and grab the corn. Raquel corn is what we purchased and what we soaked in the kitchen. So let's go grab that now. This is what it is. Raquel corn from Vessi Seeds. I got 200 seeds. And I just needed them to sprout. Look at that. There's one on the outside of the bag that's already sprouting. Okay, this is what we have here. Some Raquel corn from Vessi Seeds. I put it in between these two pieces of paper towel, wet paper towel, in a Ziploc bag, and I only half shut the Ziploc bag. And we're looking for something like this. See that? That's what we want. We want a little root on the seed. Now, not all of these have that, and I'm not going to wait because these need to get in the ground. So let's go. I have a mason jar here of beans. I'm gonna pour these out into the garden bed and then I'm gonna plant them. These are Gold Rush yellow beans, and these are pole beans, which means they are gonna have to climb up the trellis. So if I back up a little bit here, this row to where the soil ends over there is gonna have a big walk-through trellis here. So I'm gonna plant these, either 2 rows of beans or just 1 row of beans right down the middle here. I think I'm just gonna do 1 row of beans.
Here, another row is done. I put one row of beans right down the center here so that the arch, the bottom of the arch is going to pick that up. It's going to be great. Hold the phone. Look at what just arrived. 30 more bags of cow manure compost. Did you know that cow manure compost adds organic matter, breaks up heavy soils, and increases soil fertility? Can you tell me your reaction to what happened today?
It's a little overwhelming.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot of extra work. I'm glad that I had to work today and you did most of it. It's amazing. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's done.
It's getting so close.
It's getting so close, yeah.
Yeah. So now
we got
have...
a week. We got a week of a lot of rain coming, so it'd be nice to get all this in as much as we can.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty great.
Yeah. That's it. We're gonna have not a lot of time for filming and a lot of work to do.
3 minutes to move 5 bags. Okay, I've got about 10 more to go. Let's get going. It is getting chilly out here, and Bill came home with the compost, so we started putting that on the garden. Every place where you see there's a bag of compost right by the straw, that's where we're going to be planting seeds for other squash, pumpkin, cantaloupe, or watermelon. So let's go over there and show you what that looks like. I did one up to show Bill to make sure he agrees, but it looks like a little nest.
So I just made a hole in the straw right down to the native soil, and then I poured one thing of compost on here, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to put one seed here, and I'm going to put one seed here, and that's going to be pumpkin. All the rest of these are going to be pumpkin. Those are going to be squash down there. And then these 2 spots right on the end here where we don't have any straw yet are going to be watermelon. I want to put the watermelon in first, and then I want to put the straw around it, as we bought starts for watermelon.
So far we've been able to get the bed number 6 has seeds in it, and now Bill is putting the little cloches over top so that when those little tiny sprouts start coming up, the little cucumber beetles don't eat them. I'll show you a closer look later. I started working on this bed here. I've got about 6 holes done, and it's looking amazing. I can't get over this. I'm getting tired, definitely getting tired. I've been working on the garden since 7:30 this morning, and but I am motivated to finish because we have things. Let's keep working. This is a sugar baby watermelon. I already planted one here, or right behind me, and I'm gonna plant this one right here. Watermelon, we've planted it before, and we pretty much always buy it from the store, from the nursery, because they're very tricky, I guess. This is like honestly the nicest ones we've ever had, the biggest ones we've ever had. So we're gonna plant those right now. Okay, we bought a couple different plants from the nursery here. We have buttercup squash. We have a 4-pack, and there's 2 in each pack here. We also have Hale's Best Jumbo Cantaloupe here. We have a 4-pack of that as well, 2 in each. And then we have some winter butternut squash. We have 6 of those. 1 has nothing.
Yeah, they're pretty wet.
They're really wet.
They need to get in the ground.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 butternut squash. We also have some gazanias here. They're these ones are all yellow. They're called New Day Yellow. So these ones are going in with one of the squashes. So I have 12 here. We also have vegetable spaghetti squash, summer squash, and we have winter squash, Georgia candy roaster. The Georgia candy roaster is actually going to go over where it was last year, and the winter, the spaghetti squash is going to go in these holes right here, right? How many? 2 spaghetti squash. I am so sore, but it is so worth it. I can't wait to show you this. I cannot wait to show you this. Walk through the arch, come around the peppers, and look at this. So let's start from the beginning. Bed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the empty one, 6. So this is onions and beans. This is onions and flowers are here. This is beans and squash. This is an entire row of squash and a watermelon. Oh, and there's a watermelon on the end of that one too. This row is empty. And then this row is all our pumpkins. So the pumpkins are going to grow up this fence, and they're also going to grow out onto here. So we're going to cover this whole area, including this piece right here. We're going to cover that with a tarp. And then there's another area where we're going to cover with a tarp where we're going to put pots, which is right here. So from here to there to here to there is going to be a tarp on there. And then we're going to put pots on here. It's done. It is finally done. I can't wait to give you guys a tour. But then unfortunately that has to happen tomorrow morning because I have to go take some Advil. Thank you so much for watching. And if you've watched this whole video, please comment, like, and subscribe. That would be awesome. I put a lot of work into these videos. This is a brand new garden for us, and we're going to be sharing all the experiences with this garden, and I'll talk to you more about that tomorrow morning. But for now, thank you so much for watching.